Good evening team, hello and welcome to Monday Night Circuits. It's just about turning 6 o'clock, so we're waiting everybody to get here before we begin. We're doing a new camera setup tonight, so hopefully it works. If you have any feedback, if it looks better, if it looks worse, let me know and we'll change it for next week. Hope you're ready, excited for what's to come. It's going to be the same circuit we did last week, which will be a new circuit. We had some mostly positive feedback last week, so hopefully all goes smoothly, all goes well, and we have a little bit of fun along the way. Take your time, get yourself set up. There's no rush, not at all. We'll wait until everybody's here. I've got my tablet just next to me so I can see what's going on. We've got April here, we've got Elizabeth, that's great, welcome. And hopefully you can see me nice and clearly. Got my beautiful assistant just helping out over there as well. So make sure you've got plenty of space, you've got your mat set up, ready for a little bit of fun and for some hard work. Well, it's Catherine and Kerry are here as well. Welcome aboard. Great to have you with me. Thanks for giving up your evening, coming to work out with me. I hope you're ready for some fun. It's nice and cool tonight, but probably still wise to open a window or two, get a little bit of fresh air in, so that we can work extra hard, ready for what's to come. Good evening, Jennifer. Welcome along to Monday Night Fun Nights. Who needs Monday Night Fight Night? We've got Monday Night Circuits Nights. So as I just said, we're going to do the same circuit that we did last Monday, week number 2 of this one. You may or may not remember exactly what we did, you probably won't, but hopefully once we start them, they'll feel a little bit more familiar. You'll remember them from last week, you'll go, oh yeah, I really enjoyed that one. Or you'll go, oh my goodness, that was absolutely horrendous, I forgot about that. But that's okay. Same deal as always, we got 60 seconds of exercise, 18 blocks, 18 exercises per block. And I'll give you a 10-second warning, and then we will give you a quick demonstration before we move on to the next one. Shall we get warmed up? I think we should. Let's just go for a nice easy jog on your toes, relax the shoulders, nice and smooth, staying up tall. Let's give the shoulders a nice big roll, all the way up to the roof and all the way back down. Deep breath in as you rise and out. Let's go once more. Nice work. We're going to bring it the other way. Bring your hands all the way up, nice and high. Bring the shoulders up with you. Let's go one more time. And then shake it out nice and loose. Start to bring your heels up towards your bum. Nice big kicks to lengthen out through the hamstrings. Get nice and warm. And then come back onto your toes. We're going to start to bring the knees up in front. Nice easy bounce, side to side, up and down. And then back onto your toes. Good work. Now we're going to do some squats. So take your feet wide outside your hips, sit down and stand up. Weight through the heels, sit your butt back, and then push your hips forwards as you rise. Smooth, steady rhythm. Keep the chest up nice and tall, and hopefully you can feel the legs getting a little warmer, the heart rate starting to pick up. We're going to go for 2 more. Last time and hold it there. Let's go for a couple of lunges. 1 foot at a time, step back, drop down, and the other side. We're just going to walk it out, one at a time. Make sure we're dropping low. We push off through the front foot. Let's go 4, and 2, and 1. Nice work. Right, we're going to finish on the floor with a couple of press-ups. Just do them on your knees to start with. It's only the warm-up. So hands wide, shoulders forwards, down and up. Breathe through it, nice and steady. Big push through the heel of the hand, down and up. Let's go 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Sit back, up and up, give everything a nice easy shake. Grab yourself a quick drink if you need to. I'm going to give you a quick demonstration of the first exercise before we start. So, we're going to go for a nice deep lunge. Then we come up, square to the middle, twist and lunge on the other side. Up and over, nice and smooth. You can either swivel the feet or you can sort of re-step them, it's up to you. But we want to get low in the lunge, high in the middle, low on the other side. 60 seconds there, then we're going to transition to move number 2. We're going to go lower body, upper body, core. So each part of the body is going to get a good workout. We're going to push you nice and hard. We're ready to rock. I'm going to have to come super close to the camera because that's where the stopwatch is. So let's get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice deep lunge, up and over. Sink that knee down towards the floor. You can start to go a little quicker if you like. Use the arms and breathe. Let's get that oxygen flowing nice and early. Drop the back knee to the floor. Stay up tall. Big push through and drop that knee down. To make it easier, just slow it down, reduce the range. To make it harder, you could even add in a little jump. Just try not to lose your balance like that. Practice it. Get the flow up and over. Up and over. Find your rhythm. Get the legs moving, the heart pumping. Move 2 is on the way. You've got 10 seconds. We've got our rocket push-up. So hands wide. You're going to sit back on your heels. Then come forwards and low into a press. Sit back, forwards and low. Come and join me now. Nice and smooth. Down. Sit back. Forwards. Sit back. Option on the knees. Sit back. Forwards. Take your pick. Whatever option you need to make it work for you. But we always get low, okay? Good range of motion. Chest to elbow height. And breathe. Remember, when we're at the bottom, we want the shoulders forwards of the hands. Hands not forwards of the shoulders. Forwards and back. Forwards and back. On the toes if you can, but on the knees if you need to. So we did a lower body to start. Then we did an upper body, which means we move to the core. In 10 seconds time, we're going to hit the reverse crunch. So we're going to be on your back, hands down by your sides. We tap the toes, knees to chest. Come and join me now. Tap your toes, knees to chest. We're trying to get a little bit of air time under your lower back. The waistband of your shorts coming up off the floor. The higher we go, the more work we get. Easier option, just a little lift. Just a little lift. Take your pick, make it work for you. If we do this right, we get a nice big lift, lower back coming up off the floor, we get great engagement through the lower abdominals. Down low, working hard, somewhere it's quite easy to neglect, but right now we can really push it on. Chance to slow your breathing down, gather yourself ready for the next exercise. This was a fan favorite last week. 10 seconds. Option 1, just a jumping jack. Option 2, cross the feet. Yeah, nice and quick. Ready? Let's go. One in front, one behind. Wide. Change, other side. Option, light on the toes. If you've got a little bit of tension in the calves, go for a wee drop squat. Heels down, hips back. But if you can, get up on the toes, and if you can, cross it over. The more range we get, the harder it is, the more fun it is, the higher we can push that heart rate. Yeah? Wide, across, wide, cross, wide, cross. Quicken those toes, lighten those feet. Let's move fast. Next exercise, we're going to slow the tempo right down so we can push this one hard and use the slower movement in the next exercise to recover. 10 seconds, we're going to go for our bear walk. So, hands and knees, we lift the knees, small walk forwards, small walk backwards. Come and join me now. Maybe try and stay within the constraints of the mat. Forwards and backwards. Small steps, and your knees are just an inch or two off the floor. Your back should be perfectly flat, okay? We stay low, we stay strong, and we breathe. Last one was a high intensity cardio exercise. Now we're working through the shoulders, through the upper body, a little bit through the core as well. But we can slow it down, we can breathe, we can reset. Try and stay nice and small, nice and low. And we're moving the opposite hand and foot. So it's right hand, left foot, left hand, right foot. Small steps. Let's get ready for the next exercise. We're going to roll onto our back in 10 seconds. Head and shoulders lifted. Feet down. Tap one heel, tap the other. Rotate through the center of the chest. Come on down. Tap, tap. You don't have to reach all the way, but we want to go in that direction. Tap, tap. It's by lifting the head and shoulders up, then getting that rotation that works into the obliques, around the side of the body. Tap, tap, tap. It's really just a side bend, but because we're lifted through the midsection, we're on the floor, we get even more work through the obliques. Extra special movements. Big deep breaths. Push on through, because we got a tough exercise on the way, okay? I'll give you plenty of options to make it easier or harder, okay? Push on through, we got 10 seconds. We're going to go for one burpee into 2 squat jumps. You can either do a straight arm burpee into 2 jumps, you can step, or you can do it on a chair. Come and join me now. 1 burpee, out, in, 2 jumps. If you're feeling extra special, extra strong, feel free to go chest to floor, then 2 jumps. If you want to make it easier, grab yourself a chair. I should have brought one, but I didn't. Put your hands in the chair, walk the feet out, walk in, stand up and jump. Plenty of options to sit. Take the hardest one that you can manage and move smoothly through it. Try and keep a steady tempo and push on through. Big deep breaths. If you need to stop, fine, stop. Take a little breather and then jump back in when you're ready. You're doing great. It's a tough move, but it's not as tough as you are, okay? 10 seconds. We're going to stay on the floor. We're going to go for a side to side plank walk. Hands and toes, side to side. Come and join me now. So we're moving slowly. Shoulders forwards, butt down, side to side. You can do this on your knees as well, but we want to move the outside hand and knee first, because if you try and move the inside, you'll bump into yourself. It gets a little bit clumsy. So move outside first, out, back in, out, back in, and then the other way. As we start to fatigue, your butt's going to lift up in the air. But that's not where we are. We're low, we're strong, small steps, and then back again. Don't have to go far, we're going to stay low to get strong. Right, we've got our new one from last week. 10 seconds. Best lift your eyes. We're going to go from nice and long. We sit up, we put the feet flat, we put the hands down, we lift the hips, we sit down, we release. Come and join me now. So we start long. Sit up, bring your knees in, put your hands and feet down, lift your butt up, reverse. Long, in, up. Once you find your rhythm, start to make it a little quicker. Full extension, sit up, pull your knees in, hands and feet go down. Lift your butt up, sit down, reverse. Move at your own speed, okay? Move at whatever pace works for you. The good news is, this is a halfway exercise. Halfway through round number 1 and you're absolutely crushing it. Keep moving, keep pushing. Let's earn that recovery on the other side. 10 seconds. We go back into the legs. One side at a time. Drop down, lift up and through. No, it's not. That's a total lie. We're going to lunge back, lunge forwards. Come and join me now. Lunge back, lunge forwards. We want to stay low. Keep the knees bent. Lunge back, lunge forwards. Lunge back, lunge forwards. Stay low. Transition low through the movements. We're going to really cook out this leg. Forwards, back. Forwards, back. Chest up, nice and tall. Now, you can stick with this leg the whole way through, or you can swap now, because that's halfway. Same deal. Back, forwards, back, forwards. But again, we stay low. Try not to stand up in the middle. Stay low down to burn out those legs. If you're staying on one side, remember what side it is. 10 seconds, okay? Now we're gonna pretend we're strong. We're gonna pretend we're Rocky. We're gonna punch. Hop on up. Let's go. Slight bend in your knees. Dominant leg, dominant hand behind. Little twist of the hips. Reach through. Turn the hips. Use the core. Reach that back hand forward. So we get big rotation. We use the core to generate that power. Quick, 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 quick. We stay low. We stay light. Feet are together. If we're up here, we're no use. No stability. We drop low. We twist. We push through. Imagine somebody that you're not a big fan of. You want to bop them right in the nose. Bop, bop, bop. Nice straight arm. Push through. Squash their schnoz. We're almost there. You have 10 seconds to go. We're going to hit our plank saw. Elbows, toes, forwards, and back. You ready? Come and join me now. So from a plank position, we slide our body forwards, then back again. You're trying to get your whole body as close to the floor as you can without putting it down, then we push back. Option, on the knees. From here to here. We want to bring the elbows in towards the ribs, thumbs to your shoulders, and then we push back. In and push back. If you want, you can use your legs as well. Use your toes to kind of pull you back. Use your lower legs to shift your body back as well. Push through the elbows, pull with your feet, forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards. Breathe. You're doing great. We're going to head back into the legs in 10 seconds, okay? We're going to do one squat, one back lunge, one side lunge on this side. One squat, one back, one side. Let's rock and roll. One squat, one back lunge, one side lunge. One squat, one back, one side. Squat, back, side. On the side lunge, inside leg stay straight. Outside knee we push forwards. Sit your butt back. Reset for the squat. Back, side. Now you can stay on this side for round one, do the other leg in round two, or we can swap now and do the other side. Squat, back, side lunge. Squat, back, side lunge. Try and make the transition nice and smooth. You don't even have to touch the floor from the back lunge to the side lunge. But we got to make them good quality, okay? We're on the home stretch. We got 5 more exercises to go. Next up, we're going to slow the pace. We go one bent over reverse fly, one forward raise. Come and join me now. Tilt from the hips, chest up, open wide, and then reach overhead. Like you're opening for a nice big cuddle, yeah? 3 of your best friends are coming towards you, wrap your arms around them. Open wide, wrap them up, and then both hands reach high overhead. That's what you're doing, but bend over. Pull your shoulder blades right back, open the chest, back in, reach overhead. Open wide, and reach overhead. A slower movement to build up strength and stability through the shoulder, through the upper back, and also a little chance to catch your breath, okay? You're doing super duper well. We got 4 exercises to go. 10 seconds here, okay? On your back, we're going to do 1 bicycle, 1 clap behind the knees. Other side, 1 clap. Come and join me now. Shoulder to opposite knee, back down, both hands come up, reach as far behind as you can, reset. Twist, clap. Twist, clap. On each movement, there's a little bit of an up and down movement. So we come nice and low to the floor, then as we come up, we twist, then we come back down, we come up again, and we clap. So we've got 2 small movements, 1 to the side, 1 up. 1 to the side, 1 up. And it's that small movement that really ignites through the upper abdominals, just below your ribs. And that twist again, we hit the obliques. You're doing super duper well. We have 3 moves to go, okay? 10 seconds. And then you're going to come and join me on your knees. You're going to come 1 foot through, other foot through. Down, down. Come and join me now on your knees. We want to stay low. We want to keep those knees bent. Chest up, eyes up, and just walk it out. It does get a little bit uncomfortable in the knees, so feel free to fold your mat over and make it a little bit thicker if you like. Foot, foot, knee. I knew it was going to do that. Knee. Try and stay as square as you can. None of this wibbly wobbly nonsense. Strong and square. You can stay on this side or you can change because that's halfway. Step, step, down, down. Step, step, down, down. To make it easier, grab your chair, put your hands on it, and that will give you a little bit of support. By staying low, we work into the legs. We don't want to stand up, okay? Drop low, work out those legs. 10 seconds, we got another set of press-ups. We got narrow press-ups. Hands nice and close. Elbows in, drop forwards, push back. Come and join me now. Option, bend your knees, sit your butt back and drop your elbows under your shoulders. Down, up, down, up. Whatever option you choose, you keep the elbows in nice and close. Tuck them in tight, push back. Or sit back, push back. We should have a nice straight line from wrist to elbow to shoulder. We keep them in tight, they move in the same plane the whole time. Even if we're just sitting back, dropping the elbows to the floor. Plenty of options. Push on through. Break it down into sets of 5 or sets of 10 if you need to. Keep working. You're almost there. We have 1 more exercise to go. In 10 seconds, you're going to hit a plank hold for 1 minute. On your toes if you can, on your knees if you need to, elbows or hands, I do not mind. You ready? Then let's go. Kick on up. So let's get those heels right above your toes. Try and flatten out your back. Keep yourself forwards. Drop onto the knees if you need to. This is it. This is the final minute, final 45 seconds of round number 1. Big recovery on the way, so hold tight. Make the most of this minute. Big, big effort. Focus on your breathing. Deep breaths in, fill up your lungs, and then a strong exhale. That is you over halfway, okay? Keep moving, keep squeezing, hold on tight. 20 seconds to go. It's going to feel like a long 20 seconds, but you've got this. Let's push on through, let's get to the end. Last 10 seconds. Give your calves a squeeze, give your quads a squeeze, your butt a squeeze. Pull your elbows into the floor, lock it in tight. For 3, 2, 1, drop down. Woo! Awesome work. Round 1 out of the way. Grab yourselves a quick drink. You got 2 minutes to reset. Before we do it all over again, take your time. We're in no rush. Actively think about your breathing, about your heart rate, starting to come lower, come more into control. Good recovery. Plenty of time, minute and a half. And it's always that first round that is the toughest. Yeah? Especially those first maybe 5 to 10 exercises. Because it feels so far from the end, you still feel relatively close to the start. You might be thinking, whoa, this is a terrible idea, I should have just stayed in the sofa, watched an episode of Neighbours, and eaten some sweets. But no, you're here, you're halfway through, just like that, big effort done, and an easier round to go. 18 minutes of work, that's it. 18 minutes. By my good maths, that is less than 1/3 of an hour. That's how good at maths I am. Who needs Albert Einstein when you got me? 35 seconds. We go back to the top. First move was deep lunge, up and over. Up and over. 1 minute there, get it done. We move on to the rocket press-ups. Each exercise, we're just going to chuck it off the boards and we're going to push on through. 15 seconds. Cane faces at the ready. Angry paint on face. Roar like an ape. Grr. Let's do this. 5 seconds. Nice deep lunge. Up and over. Let's go. Reach and drop. Reach and drop. Remember the options. You can move slower. You can reduce the range. If you want to make it harder, maybe add in a little jump. Big transition, high in the middle, low side to side. We have 17 and a half minutes to go. You got this. Do not let this workout beat you. Show it who's boss. Kick his butt. Let's take it home. Try and stay tall. Chest up nice and high. Don't be leaning forwards. Don't be looking down. There's nothing there. Keep the chest elevated. Side to side, up and over. Use those arms to generate a bit of height. Press ups coming. 10 seconds. We got our rockets. Hands wide, knees or toes. Back on the heels, launch yourself forwards and down, and then back. Let's go. Join me now. Forwards and down, and back. Remember, option on your knees. Same deal. Sit back on the heels, come forwards. Sit back on the heels, come forwards. Find your option, but make sure we're getting low. If we're on the toes and range is starting to suffer, either slow it down or drop onto the knees and get good depth. If toes is feeling too easy, think about accelerating off your feet. As you sit back on the heels, throw yourself forwards and then hit the brakes nice and strong before you push back. Yeah? That way we use the eccentric part of the move to build more tension, more fatigue, and more fun. You're almost there. We're going to hit the core in 10 seconds. Keep moving, last few press-ups. Hands by your side, we tap the toes, we come in and we lift. Reverse crunch time. Come and join me now. So, tap the toes, knees come in, butt comes up, release. Tap. In and out. In and out. The higher you get, the more engagement through the lower midsection. You can use your hands for assistance, but don't put too much power into it. We want it to be coming from the lower part of the body, not seeing how strong you are through the arms, through the triceps. Small movement, lift, down and release. Chance to catch your breath a little bit before we hit the next big powerful movement. Okay? Keep going, maybe a little bit higher. Lift those knees, big push up to the top. 10 seconds to go. Then we're going to hit our jumping jack. Remember the options, feet together, or one in front, one behind. Sound like fun? Let's rock and roll. On your feet, one in front, one behind, nice and wide. Option, just touch the toes, or if you're feeling it in your calves, drop the heels, bend the knees. That way we put the load through the quads and the glutes, not so much through the calves. Choose, give it your all, give it your best. Move as quick as you can, one in front, one behind, quick change. This is really going to accelerate that heart rate. It might feel like you want to stop, which you can if you need to. Hands on knees, take a quick breath, and then go back in when you can. 20 seconds. Can you finish it quick? Can you finish it strong before we head back to the floor? 10 seconds to go. Strong finish. Keep jumping, keep moving. We've got our bear crawls. Forwards and backwards. You ready? Come on down. Hands on the shoulders. Knees just off the floor. Small steps. Forwards and backwards. Move as far as you can. Within the constraints of your mat or the full length of your room, whatever size it is. Small steps, an inch or two forwards and backwards. Stay low. If your butt starts to creep up into the air, get it down. Bend those knees, sink your hips, forwards and back. It's getting tough, just hold the bear hold. 2 inches off the floor, no more. Yeah? Breathe through it. Embrace it. But remember, this is an upper body part of the workout because the core move's coming next. We've got legs, upper body, core. 10 seconds. You're going to come onto your back. Head and shoulders lifted. Tap your feet. You ready? Set. What are you waiting for? Let's go. So lift the head and shoulders. Bring your ribs down towards your hips. Reach towards your shoe. Square off again. Other side. Ribs to hips. Tap your shoe. Make it nice and smooth. Tap. 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 Ribs and hips, yeah? They should be equal distance on either side. But by doing that side bend, we're going to bring one side closer together. We're going to spread the other side further apart. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Working into the obliques. Help build up a bit of stability through the upper body. A muscle that's quite easily to sort of neglect and forget about. But this is a great movement. You're almost done with it. Let's push on through. 10 seconds, okay? We've got a tough one coming. We've got 1 burpee, 2 squat jumps. Remember your options. You can do the burpee on the chair. You can do straight arm burpees. You can do chest to floor burpees. Let's go. Hands down, step back, jump in, whatever you like. Chest to floor. And then 2 jumps. 1 burpee, 2 squat jumps. Straight back in. Try and make your transition from the second squat jump straight down into your burpee. Yeah, smooth transitions to make a continuous flow to make it more fun. Remember, you can take a break at any time you need. You can take a second, reset yourself, and then jump back in. If you're doing it on a chair, so you're slightly elevated, you should be able to move those feet a little bit quicker, okay? 10 seconds to go. We're going to stay on the floor. We're going to go for a lateral plank walk. Side to side. Press up position. Shoulders forwards. Come and join me now. Out, in. Out, in. Stay low. Stay strong. And breathe. You can do this on your knees if you need to. But make sure you keep your shoulders forwards. That way we load up through the core, through the shoulders, through the upper body, and not the legs and too much through the midsection. Okay? We want to be forwards. We're not here. That's not good. We want to be low and strong. Remember, this is a much slower exercise. So use it as a chance to bring your heart rate down, bring your breathing under control after those pretty intense burpees. Okay, 10 seconds, we've got our new funky move, our sit up to hip up. So legs out, arms out, bring your chest up, bring your knees in, hands down, lift your hips. Come and join me now. Flatten your back, legs out, crunch in, hands and feet down, lift your butt, down and release. All the way out, all the way in. Try and make it as smooth as you can. And get as much height through that bridge as possible. Quality comes first, control, then we can start to add a little bit of speed, okay? Quality, control movements, then we add the tempo. We don't want to be flailing around, throwing ourselves around with bad technique, bad movements. That's how we cause injuries. So focus on the good movements first, then you can start to add a little bit of speed, okay? Keep moving. 10 seconds, we go back into the legs. And we're going to lunge through. If in round 1 you only work the one side, make sure you work the opposite side. Otherwise, I'll tell you when to change. Come and join me now. Backwards, forwards. Backwards, forwards. So the front foot is always going to be flat to the floor. The back foot is always going to be toes down, heels up. Forwards, back. Stay low. Remember, low ceiling in the room. Drop down, easy transition through. If you changed it halfway in round 1, change now. Do the same on the other side. Forwards, back. Forwards, back. Cycle it through. And breathe. Drop low into it. Let's burn out those legs. Give it everything you've got. 10 seconds. And then you're going to embrace your inner George Foreman, Muhammad Ali, Anthony Joshua, whoever you like. 1 foot back, strong hand, strong foot behind, let's go. Big push. Twist through the hips, reach forwards, push, push. Keep your hands up. Don't let them fall down here. We're not swinging wild haymakers. We're punching with control, a little bit of speed to help keep the heart rate up, to work through the shoulders and the back of the arms. To extend the arm, we've got to use the triceps to keep the arm up. We've got to use the shoulder to pull it back in. We've got to use the back. Make it quick, keep the repetitions high, but make sure we stay in control. We're not just throwing around quality, focused movements. Good news, team. We're well over halfway through round 2. Heading home. Let's keep moving, let's keep pushing. 10 seconds. We're going to hit the floor with our plank saw, okay? Elbows and toes. We slide forwards, we slide backwards. Come and join me now. Forwards and backwards. Remember, you can do this on your knees as well. Forwards and backwards. Forwards and backwards. Tried to do the rocket press-ups there, it didn't really work. So, get yourself set first. You go forwards first and then back. Bring your body as close to the floor as you can, then you push back. Drive through the elbows to engage through the lats, through the lower abdominals, the lower pectorals and the abdominals, and pull with your feet to engage with the glutes as well. Full body exercise here, keeping those hips up off the floor. You're doing great. We're on the home stretch. We've not got many more to go, so we've got to dig deep, we've got to fight, we've got to push hard. 10 seconds, back to the legs. 1 squat, 1 back lunge, 1 side lunge. If in round 1 you just worked one side, make sure you work the other. Come and join me now. 1 squat, 1 lunge, 1 side lunge. Squat, back, side. So the leading leg is the one that bends, yeah? Lead the way down, lead the way out and forwards. By pushing that knee forwards, we also want to sit the butt back so we can get low to work the legs. If you swapped it halfway in round 1, swap now, do the same on the other side. 1 squat, 1 back, 1 side. And keep moving. Cycle through it. Let's get those legs working. Remember, we want a quick transition from back to side, but quality always comes first. 10 seconds, we slow the tempo right down. Knees bent, tilt from the hips, open wide, reach forwards. Come and join me now. So we've got that spine perfectly long. Remember what we said? Opening up for a big cuddle. We're doing the same thing, but we're leaning forwards. Open wide, reach overhead. Open wide, reach overhead. As you open wide, think about pulling your shoulders back, stretch out through the chest, shoulder blades come together. As we raise up, keep your shoulders down. Don't lift your shoulders up towards your ears. Keep them nice and low, pull back, open wide, pull back. Slower tempo, might feel like an easy movement, but it's a good movement for all the shoulder girdle, as we call it. 4 exercises to go. Next one's on the floor. 1 bicycle, 1 clap. So knees up, fingers to temples, 1 cross, 1 clap. Come and join me now. 1 cross, 1 clap. Remember what I said. We start just low off the floor, and then we're going to come up and twist, then back down, then up and clap. That little movement from just off the floor to a little bit up and twist makes it a whole lot harder. Yeah, we can kind of stay up and just do an even smaller movement, but we want to accentuate it as much as possible to really max out the workout. We're on the home stretch. We have 3 more exercises to do. So dig deep, push yourself on, Let's get across the finish line. You're doing so well. You've done so hard to get here. Let's just work a little bit harder, a little bit further to the finish. 10 seconds. We're going to do our kneel-ups. 1 foot at a time. Step through, stay low, and then down. Come and join me now. Remember, fold up your mat if you need to. If you've got your chair, you can hold on to it to make it a little bit easier. Knee, knee, foot, foot. Yeah, remember, fold up the mat if it's a little tough on your knees, and stick with that leading foot. If you did one leg in round 1, do the other leg, or I'll tell you when to change to the other side. Stay low. Keep your butt back, keep your knees bent. Let's change now. Forwards, forwards, back, back. Feet should be flat on the floor as you come through. Don't be stepping up onto the toes. Get that foot flat, through, down, down. 2 to go, team. And you've got 10 seconds before we hit the next one. Our tricep press-ups. Hands narrow, elbows narrow, down and up. Option, sit back. Let's go, come on down. Elbows in tight, push the floor away. Or, elbows in tight, sit your butt back, drop your elbows under your shoulders, push back up. You know the drill. Keep those elbows in, nice and tight. If we're coming down and back, I want you to think about pushing through the heel of the hands and driving the inside of those elbows forwards. Down, push. Down, push. And breathe. Tough exercise, so sit back, shake it out if you need to, and then jump back in. Big effort required. We only have one final exercise to go. You are on the finish line stretch. Last little push to take us home. 10 seconds. And now we've got our plank hold to finish. You've done so well to get here. 60 seconds and it's all done. Elbows and toes. Let's go. And breathe. This is it. Final push. Big effort to take us to the finish. Focus on that breathing. Fill your lungs up as much as possible. We don't want short, sharp breaths. We're certainly not trying to hold your breath. Breathe as deeply as you can. The more you breathe, the easier it is, the stronger you'll be to the very end. Halfway, 30 seconds to go. Dig deep, fight it through. Remember, start to work from your feet up when you fatigue. Give your calves a squeeze, give your quads a squeeze, give your butt a squeeze, and then think about pulling those elbows in together to work the chest, the shoulders, to help keep you lifted. 10 seconds to go. Show this workout who's boss. Final push. Do not drop down until you hear me say 0. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Done. Awesome effort. Take your time, stand on up. Give everything a nice easy shake. Give yourself a wee pat on the back. Grab yourself a quick drink. Hard work is over. Awesome effort. Just relax, breathe, give your partner a virtual high five, give me a virtual high five. You did great. Be proud of what you've done, what you've achieved tonight. There's only a few of us in the house, and I imagine that could possibly be because the pub gardens are open and everybody else is out getting their outdoor drinking on. So well done in being here. If you're catching up tomorrow, good work. Let me know how your hangover's doing. When you're ready, give everything a nice easy shake. Let's get a little stretch on. I want you to take one arm across the front, a little stretch through the shoulder, and just breathe. Nice work. And the other sides. Try and stay square to the front. Keep the shoulder relaxed. And then the other side. Fingers together, chin in your chest, reach forwards. Then roll it up. Bring your hands behind, fingers together. Pull your shoulders back, lift your chin, lift your chest, stretch out through the front. and then come down and release. Well done. Take a second. We're going to grab a foot heel to bum, knees together, lift your hips forwards, and then the other side. Try and stay up nice and tall. We want this hip to be through. We're not half crunched over. We want to extend the full front of the body. Step forward, sit back, lean in, and then toes up. Swap it over on the sides. Toes up. And then stand tall and shake it out. Bring your hands together, give yourself a big round of applause. You did super duper well. Thank you very much for coming, for working out with me. You did great. Be proud of what you've achieved. Really tough workout, but you've done it. Nobody can take that away from you. Go enjoy the rest of your Monday evening. If you're heading out to the pub, cool. Be wild, be safe. Check out the calendar for classes the rest of the week. Thanks again for coming. We will see you soon. Have yourselves a good evening.